Taurus, welcome to my channel, Transcendence Tarot. This is my first round of videos, so thank you so much for being here and taking the time to check out my channel. So what we're going to be looking into today are new moon blessings. So we'll just ask, our higher self, spirit guides, ancestors, what blessings will be coming your way, what to look out for, different things you can do, and we'll pull some oracle cards, a couple different oracle cards, and then, some advice type cards at the end for self-care and advice moving forward. So, of course, if anything or something does not resonate, that's fine. This is a general reading, so not everything is going to apply exactly to your life. So just kind of take what makes sense, what relates and resonates with you, and just let the rest go. No biggie. All right, so far we've got Two of Wands, Page of Cups. Page of Cups in reverse. Ooh, and that flipped. This so flipped. Ace of Cups upright. So there's choice prayer. Okay, sweet. So we got High Priestess upright as well. We'll get two more cards here, please. Spirit guides and sisters. Ooh, okay. All right. Alright, so we got, after the High Priestess, we have Eight of Swords upright and Three of Swords upright. And we got Queen of Wands on the back of the deck in reverse. Alright, cool. So, as far as new moon and Virgo blessings, there are a lot of opportunities that are going to be showing up over the next couple of weeks, and pretty quickly, like out of nowhere. It's gonna come in quick, and you're gonna be left in this spot in the near future where you are feeling like you are at a crossroads, where there's like a pretty major decision regarding something that you're passionate about. And it doesn't necessarily seem to do with work. It very well could be. There's just not any pentacles here. So so let's see. We'll get into that. So, and Page of Cups in reverse. So it's something that you might not have seen as an opportunity, or it might have seemed out of reach, or in some way it didn't. This opportunity, or these one of the opportunities hasn't felt like it would bring any sort of reward. So that would be, any monetary abundance, any emotional fulfillment, anything like that. It seems on the surface that it's not promising, but there's so much life, so much abundance, this beautiful new beginning that's right there. You just have to take those steps towards it and really listen to your intuition along the way, because that inner guidance is what's really going to help you reach where you would like to end up quicker. But of course, it's not ever an end up, final, end all be all. No, we're always evolving, always changing. Things are always evolving. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. But it seems like there might be some hold up, and it's in your head. It's all in your head. It looks like, you're stuck. It feels like stuck making this decision. It could be a really big life-altering decision, and more stuckness where it's like there's other variables other than yourself at play. So there might be family members that you need to take into consideration. It might be, a boss or current employer if you're thinking about switching careers or jobs, something along those lines. It could be even, and this will not be for all of you, but I'm getting it could be beneficial, and if you change the way that you communicate. With these swords cards at the end here, it kind of seems like speaking those things that you feel, and not only voicing that to those that are close in your life, but also, and more importantly, like, you don't have to voice them to yourself, but like admitting them to yourself, and not just brushing over it right after you admit it. I would really like to read for example, I would like to read every morning when I get up to start the day. But rather than making that a daily practice and setting aside that time in the morning, I end up snoozing my alarm and I'd rather sleep. And I never end up making that time for myself and then become resentful. So it's about like being honest with yourself about what you want, and honest with your actions, and committed to those actions to really follow through to get to this new beginning, this fulfillment, this high priestess energy. Like, beautiful. Like, you have it all within you. It seems like there are a lot of self-limiting beliefs at play here for you, Taurus, and really it's just your mind playing games on you. It's literally mental chatter. Your mind is stabbing you in the head. Not really, but like, our minds are so complex, and they can be so limiting. We get stuck in these subconscious thought loops, and half the time they're not even thoughts that we thought ourselves, So taking a step back, meditating about it, going into nature, and really harnessing your intuition and listening to that guidance will be so, so beneficial. And being in nature could help you get out of your mind, or taking up or getting back into hobbies that help you clear your mind, whether it be running or yoga, meditating, breath work, Tai Chi, it could be volleyball, whatever it may be, whatever your sport, your hobby, your niche is, like that, going back to that and creating that into a regular practice can help you get out of your mind and really see things for what it is, rather than this like heightened anxious state of just the mind running without providing any benefit, without providing any source to really move you forward. It's more so just keeping you stuck in the same patterns, those habits that we've created, and they have so much to do with like those subconscious thoughts and not controlling our mind and taking that power back. So yeah, that was only for some of you, but for those that suffer with anxiety, and you're like, well, how do I know if it's anxiety or intuition? Anxiety anxiety yells, and intuition whispers is what I've heard, and it makes sense. And that's why we need to take a step back before we make our plan, to give ourselves the space, to give our bodies, minds, and souls the space to realign and to really reconnect especially if disassociation is something that you really know that you do often. Guilty of that, most definitely, because this mental anguish is what's keeping you from being an upright Queen of Wands, from stepping into that bomb queen, passionate, loyal, fierce energy that you embody. Oh, jeez. So we got, you are not alone in this uncertain place. So Taurus, yeah, I think remembering that your ancestors, your higher self, your family, they're always with you, whether it's in the 3D, whether it's just in spirit, like you are not alone. Oh, so you get one extra card here. So we've got mirror, mirror. So in what ways are, okay, so if there are things that have been triggering you lately, it's probably for a reason. It's probably trying to draw your attention to the fact that there is something beneath why you feel that way. And it probably has a lot more to do with you than anything else. So like acknowledging that we are all mirrors of our environment and our relationships can be really beneficial. And again, like really admitting and becoming clear about what you see in the mirror and what you want to see. Because what you see is not who you'll be 2 minutes from now, let alone 2 years from now. You have the power to create this reality. And you have, like literally, like High Priestess, you are so powerful, you are divine. And it's just embodying that and admitting that and allowing that to be. Because, you know, we like to beat ourselves up. It's the world we live in. It's our societies right now. But it's not always going to be that way. And then we got drink water. Pretty straightforward. Hydrate. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that at all. Actually, on that note, cheers. Alright, so now we're going to get 2 self-care cards to see how Taurus can best care for themselves during this new moon period. This new moon, whoa, in Virgo. Okay. Interesting. Family came out in Aries as well. And so we got family. Spend some time with your family. Ground back into your roots. Give people hugs. Like, thank you, science, for this vaccine. Let's hug it out. It's been so long. I never thought I was a hugger until this year, literally. And connect with the earth. Yeah, that came up a lot in these cards. Like taking a hike, going out into nature by yourself, like spending time with family to create that community, to feel that sense of community, and then also finding that balance between multiple things, multiple dualities of life. Also knowing that you need that alone time, and knowing that when you're alone, you're not alone. You know, you're amongst the trees, you're amongst the squirrels, you're amongst the birds. Like, we are also animals, you know, so we like naturally just connect back to source, back to our true center when out in nature. It's inevitable. So that can definitely bring you solace. Meditating, there's a lot of closed eyes, covered eyes. Is there something that you're not seeing? And what are you not seeing? Why are you not seeing it? And closing your eyes to see it, because we see so much more we see so much more if we just accept things without needing to dissect them, you know? And our eyes, like, they obviously do so much for us, but there's so much internal knowledge that we overlook easily because of all of the external stimulation. And taking that time to really go within will really benefit you. I think it'll help you access emotions and feelings that you haven't really wanted to come to terms with. I think it'll show you those situations in which you're quick to be the one to point a finger, but knowing that that finger's still pointing right back at you. And that's okay. Like, that's growth, baby. And then we got use your hands on the bottom of the deck. So if you're a plant mom or dad, my Taurus is Tauri, you know, getting dirty, maybe replanting different things. I mean, it's not the ideal season to do so, but, or just walking barefoot in grass, and spending that time in nature will really, and using your hands while doing it, you know, if you want to climb a tree or paint, explore those childlike hobbies, because they're not so childlike. They really aren't. Wow, okay, yeah, that was great. Let's roll with it. So it's time to take action. What steps can you take, new moon in Aries? What steps can and do you need to take to get past that crossroads, to get closer to this new beginning, this new emotional fulfillment where you don't feel like you have to hide and stay in the dark? Like, how can you see the light? And who helps you see the light? Who helps you feel the light? And really keeping those people close and telling them how much you appreciate them. Whether it's your family, whether it's your self-made family of friends, like whoever it is, just, yeah, pulling them close and giving them a big hug. And the blue moon, believing the impossible is possible. You are so capable, so much more powerful than you realize. Like, there is a lot that I think other people, there's a lot of external forces coming into play in this pile. I get that a lot for you, Taurus. So I think really owning your individuality and your own, like, embodying and loving yourself, knowing that you are so worthy, that you are the pure essence of love simply by existing and being yourself. Like, y'all are beautiful. And now we're gonna get some advice cards. So, spirit guides, ancestors, higher self. Ooh, okay. Taurus. I would like some advice for Taurus, please, for this new moon period, new moon in Virgo. Alright, we got 2, we'll do one more. Ooh! Bottom of the deck is Trailblazers. So maybe that could be why some of you are questioning yourself so much, because it hasn't been done before. And if you don't see something done, it's harder to imagine. It just, So, forging your own path and trusting in your own divinity is this new moon in Virgo blessing for you, I feel. But okay, so we've got perspective, clarity, mindset, logic, equanimity, loving awareness, acceptance, serenity, and awakening, unfolding, epiphany, and release. So for these, I really want to just read a little excerpt on each card from the book. 27. So perspective is number 27. Clarity, mindset, logic. When we are at the top of the mountain, we see above the illusion. We see the whole picture. From that clarity, we shoot our arrows and never miss the target. We are the seekers of truth. We are the masters of the mind. Y'all are definitely truth seekers and forging your own path. That's for sure. And so what's really jumping is going with the flow too. There's a decent, there's a decent amount of water in here in these cards. So really going with the flow and knowing that it's gonna be up and down, it's gonna be bumpy. That's how it goes. That's why we've got so much beauty here. And then these two, those aren't bad cards. There are no bad cards, but from how it started, it gets very mental, cloudy in the headspace, I guess I say now. But yeah, trusting the ebb and flows and your own divinity. Look at that eye right in the middle. You are so all-knowing. So for equanimity, we got loving awareness, acceptance, serenity. From the center of the wheel, life becomes an easy ride. Everything has its purpose of being. Good and bad lose their sense. With an open heart, we witness every experience with equanimity and come back to our true nature with ease. It is what it is, and that's okay. Ooh, I love that. It is what it is, and that's okay. So be it, so it is. Whoops, why did I do that? I was 2 pages away and I decided to close the book. And then for the last one, my Taurus crew, I love y'all. We got awakening, unfolding, epiphany, release. Peeling the layers of Maya, we contribute with the collective ascension. We have investigated all the faces of the self. Now it's time to release all of them. All the tags we added to our persona are long gone. We are unfolding our truth. We are one. So letting the masks fall and embracing that duality that we talked about a little bit before. The duality of the good, the bad, the blessings, the curses. We would not be able to we would not be able to revel in all of our glories if we have not felt the depths of our suffering. And the deeper the depths, the higher the mountains we're at the top of. And, Taurus, seems like y'all have seen some depths, but y'all have also made it out. So that's what I have for y'all today. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful new moon, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.